think we're live. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Friday Morning Fuel. We are going to be making a no-bake granola this morning. So taking a little break from our smoothies and literally mixing up something new today, okay? I don't know if I have any announcements. No? If any of you have any questions while we are making our no-bake granola, feel free to just send them my way. You know, we're all super casual. So, alright, so our no-bake granola, we have a lot of different ingredients. It was just a funny show this morning trying to set up everything, and I said, you know, people should really tune in for like the pre-show. That's sometimes just an episode in itself, trying to get everything ready. But our no-bake granola, so it does have a lot of different components to it, a little bit more than our usual Friday morning smoothie, which is why this isn't something we do every morning. I try to keep these short and simple, but sometimes it's fun to throw something into the mix in there, just for a fun Friday treat. Alright, so our no-bake granola, we are going to start. I can go over all the ingredients with you. So we have our vanilla protein, and this is actually optional, kind of depending on what you use for the rest of your breakfast. I'm going to be using a coconut yogurt to put, and I'll add the granola on here. So coconut yogurt doesn't in itself have a lot of protein in it, so I'm going to add a little bit of protein powder to the granola. But if you are using like a Greek yogurt for your yogurt base, that does have a good amount of protein. So if you want to skip the protein additive to your granola, you can. So totally optional. Then we've got a cup of just some regular oats, some old-fashioned oats. We have the, like, this is not Quaker, I can't call it Quaker, Aldi brand right here. Alright, and then we have a half cup of nut butter, and I'm using almond butter. You can certainly use peanut butter if you prefer that, or cashew, sunflower butter, whichever one you like the best. And then we have a fourth cup. You can either use oat flour or ground flaxseed. I don't know if you guys can see that. To make oat flour, you can just simply put your oats in the blender. So this is like an additional fourth cup to the oats that we already have. So this just helps help everything kind of stick together a little bit more. And then we also have a fourth cup of just some chopped nuts. Fun fact for all of you that have kids out there, you can use Rice Krispies instead of nuts, just for the like crunchy part of it. We've got some maple syrup for our sweetener, some vanilla for some flavoring, and of course, my favorite, cinnamon, and then a pinch of sea salt. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. We're going to mix everything all up. So we're going to start, we're going to microwave the nut butter. So I'm going to put that in a bowl. Going to microwave the nut butter with the maple syrup and the sea salt and a little bit of vanilla. So I'm going to scoop that all into this bowl. Alright, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of maple syrup. If you have honey or agave, you can certainly use that as well. And then just a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm actually just going to fill up half of this tablespoon here. Add that in there. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of sea salt. And then it'll all kind of just melt together in the microwave. So 20 seconds in the microwave. Okay, so while that's happening, I think I put 30 seconds on there, so I'll have to watch it. I'm going to add all of my dry ingredients to my bowl. So I've got a cup of oats. Multitasking is difficult. Give me a second. 20 seconds. Alright, so let's put the dry ingredients aside. So here are my wet ingredients. I'm going to just mix that up. Like that. This helps the nut butter just soften up a little bit more. Sometimes if you get like towards the end of your jar, the bottom of it is a little bit more dry. Alright, so we've got all that mixed up. Set that aside for just a second. And we've got our dry ingredients. So we've got our cup of oats in here. And then I'm going to add in the oat flour or the flaxseed, depending on which one you're using. So I'm just going to add that in there. And then the 4th cup of nuts and or Rice Krispies. So we'll mix all that up. Alright. So hopefully y'all can see that. I've got my big bowl of dry ingredients. And then I'm going to add this in on top. Alright, so this is it's a little bit difficult to stir together. So you're going to have to just have a little patience in your morning to kind of stir all this together. I almost forgot my protein powder. I'm going to do just half a scoop in here. Like I said, that protein powder is optional. Alright, so we are going to start kind of just mash this up together, and it's going to start forming like the little chunks and bits that you typically see in a bag of granola. So like I said, this is kind of the more tedious part of the job, but if you just keep at it, it'll start to form that crunchy granola. Alright, so anyone have any questions or topics of discussion while we go through this part? I don't know if I have any fun stories. I can tell you, we bought a house. That's exciting, our exciting news. We haven't closed on it yet, so I guess we haven't technically officially bought it, but almost. We put in an offer and it was accepted, so that's exciting. So pretty soon, maybe seeing a new background in my kitchen. We'll have a new kitchen.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Can't make a joke. I can hear all the excitement in there.
Houses are fun.
What was that? Someone asked a question.
I said houses are fun. It's great owning a house.
Ooh, it was a jerk.
Not paying rent. Yay.
All right. So we've got starting to kind of take a little bit more shape to our granola here. All right, did I forget anything? I don't think so. All right, and so at this point, I'm gonna kind of flip this over. This is what your granola, your no-bake granola will look like. So everything's kind of mixed in there pretty evenly, and you can see some of those little chunkier bits that have formed. And so this is the point where you can, of course, add in any extras that you want. If you want to do some like dried fruit or coconut flakes, that's what I will do. You can do like cocoa nibs, and then you can also top it with fresh fruit once you've added it to your yogurt. Of course, fresh fruit, dried fruit will serve as that prevent portion of our Friday morning fuel. And then our nut butter and any nuts or seeds that you add in, of course, are our protect. Woo, I just said that. Protect. Our fats are our protect, right? And then, of course, our carbohydrates are our fuel, is our oats. And then the build portion will depend on whether you added it to the granola or whether it's in your yogurt. Oh my goodness, I forgot cinnamon. How could I do that? All right, let's add some cinnamon in there. It's my favorite. Cinnamon, add as much as you like. Hemp seeds is another great additive. Chia seeds you can add in there. I should say add-ons. I'm saying additives like additives and preservatives. Not like, chemically processed additives, but add-ons. All right, so we've got a good amount of granola here. I would say about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup is a good serving size for your morning fuel. So I'm going to add some to my oatmeal. So I've got some coconut oatmeal here. And I'm going to scoop some out. I'm going to do about 1/2 cup, so 1/4 here and another 1/4 here. Okay, and then I've got some fresh apple to top my bowl. Okay, so here is my Friday morning fuel granola bowl for you. All right, let me know if you try it out, or I'm going to try mine now. Delish. All right, so that's it. That is it's sticky from the nut butter. That is our no-bake granola recipe. Enjoy. I hope you try it out this weekend. And like I said, there's some ways you can kind of mix things up in there. If you don't have oat flour, you can use flaxseed or swap those out. If you don't want to do the 1/4 cup of nuts, you can do Rice Krispies for a little bit more added crunch. But yeah, have fun with it. Add in some like dried fruit, fresh fruit, whatever you'd like. And then I will see you all next week. Someone just challenged me to say Sally sells seashells by the seashore with a sticky mouth. I think I did a good job just now. So, all right, everyone. Have a great rest of your Friday. We'll see you all next week for Friday morning fuel. Have a great weekend.